When you see a photo or video of Adolf Hitler, you usually see a man dressed in uniform. Either a Nazi Party uniform or a Wehrmacht uniform. But you also see several medals and badges Hitler earned or was awarded over the years, as a soldier, as Nazi Party leader, and as Führer of Germany. Adolf Hitler served on the Western Front with the Bavarian Army during World War I, during which he was awarded the Iron Cross of the Second Class in February 1915 and the First Class in August of 1918, officially for bravery. Hitler was a regimental message runner for the 16th Bavarian Infantry Regiment. There is no doubt Hitler did dangerous work in the trenches in France and Belgium, but he was much less exposed to enemy fire than his comrades on the front line. Some historians suggest that message runners like Hitler was more likely to acquaint themselves with the men behind the lines who was in charge of nominating soldiers for the Iron Cross and other military awards. Hitler was nominated to the Iron Cross by the Jewish Lieutenant Hugo Gutmann. The Iron Cross was introduced by King Friedrich Wilhelm III of Prussia in 1813 and was awarded to soldiers in the Napoleonic Wars, the Franco-Prussian War and later in the First and Second World Wars. Hitler would wear the Iron Cross on his uniform throughout his political career and is probably the best known and easiest to spot of Hitler's medals. He would also awarded the Wound Badge in 1918 as he was wounded and a shell exploded outside the runner's dugout and a fragment hit his left thigh. Hitler was hospitalized for 2 months after the incident. A few months later, in October, Hitler and several others were temporarily blinded during a British mustard gas attack and he spent the last weeks of the war in a hospital in Pomerania. After the war, Hitler famously joined the German Workers' Party, and soon became their leader. The party introduced a party badge in the early 1920s. The badge was produced and sold by Munich goldsmith Joseph Fuss. Images and videos from the 1920s suggests that Hitler wore the party badge on all public appearances. In 1933, when the Nazi Party celebrated the 10th anniversary of the Beer Hall coup, they introduced the Golden Party badge for members whose membership number was between 1 and 100,000, and had been actively involved in the Nazi Party. Over 20,000 men, and almost 2,000 women were eligible for the badge at its inception. Each badge would come with a certificate and with the party member's membership number at the back. Later the Golden Party badge became an award that the Nazi Party would hand out each year on the 30th of January to commemorate Hitler's accession to power. The badge came in 2 sizes, one 30 mm meant for uniforms and one 24 mm for civilian use. Hitler himself had several badges kept on several locations, so he always had one available for every uniform. Although Hitler's official party membership number was 555, Hitler got number 1 at the back of his badges. According to Joseph Goebbels, Hitler gave one of his badges to his wife Magda, who was madly in love with the Führer, just hours before Hitler's suicide in the bunker. Another medal Hitler was awarded was the Blood Order, which was considered the most prestigious award any member of the Nazi Party could be awarded. The Blood Order had an eagle on one side and on the other, the Feldherrnhall in Munich, where Hitler's coup attempt was stopped by the Bavarian police in 1933, with the inception meaning, however, you have won. The badge was instated in March 1934 and was to be awarded only to participants in the Beer Hall coup, counting less than 6,000 when over 10 years had passed. Even though the award was so prestigious, we only know of 4 occasions when Hitler would wear it. The annual commemorations of the Beer Hall coup in 1935, 1936, 1937 and 1938.